Congratulations. We're excited. We got our offer accepted. But before we get too excited, let's review the 10 commandments of escrow today on Major Money Matters. Okay, you've been through the hard part, getting your offer accepted, going through the battles to get a seller to accept your offer. But now we're almost at the end, and for the next 30 days, for the time of your escrow, and the time it's going to take us to get you to closing, we need you to focus on a very few things that we have labeled the 10 commandments of escrow. So we'll go through them really, really quickly. Number 1. Don't go buy a car. Don't go apply for a credit card. All of these things are things that could derail your escrow. So do not go and apply for any new accounts until we close escrow on your home loan. Number 2. Thou shalt not have gift deposited into your account. Now, this is important because it's very possible that you receiving a gift for closing costs or for down payment to help you get into a property. What you don't want to do is have that money deposited into your account right now, because our underwriters have to source all of that money. So if you have money deposited into your account, the underwriters actually have to have bank statements from the people who deposited that money into your account. So do not buy gift or do not have gift funds deposited into your account. We will tell you the process for getting those gift funds to escrow, but do not have them deposited into your account. Number 3. Thou shalt not spend money that you have allocated for closing costs. When you put in your application, we verify that there were funds in your account. And sometimes what people do is try to float funds and hope they get a paycheck or hope they get some other funds in by the time it's time for us to close. You do not want to do that. Wherever your funds are for closing costs, leave those funds where they are. Okay, so don't try to float funds by spending your money that you have for closing costs and then hoping you get funds back prior to us actually needing to close your loan. Number 4. This can create a disastrous situation where we have to source a lot of money. And when I say source a lot of money, think of it as a paper trail. So don't move large sums of money between accounts. Don't go take $2,000 or $3,000 and put it here because you think you need it to cover closing costs. Talk to me, talk to your loan officer first before you actually do that, because there might be an easier way for us to document those funds. And if you start moving funds around, then we're going to have some problems. Number 5. Thou shalt not change jobs or careers while you're in escrow. If you do this, then you kind of reset the clock, because we have to have pay stubs that cover the last 30 days in our file before we can close your loan. Even if it's for double the money, do not change that job while you are in escrow. At the end, right before you close on your transaction, you close on your home, we have to do a verification of employment. So you want to make sure you're in the same job. If you can help it, do not change jobs while you're in escrow. Number 6. This can create terrible problems for title. So do not change your name. If you just got married and you're excited and you want to change your name, please wait until after you close on your loan before you change your name. Do not do it while you're in escrow. We want to make sure that the closing documents are succinct and the same way your application is. If you change your name, you could create a lot of problems where we can't close on your loan without a lot of additional documentation. Number 7. You do not want a red flag on your credit report. Approximately 10 days before you close on your loan, we do a soft pull on your credit to double check everything and make sure everything's in alignment. do not make any late payments while you're in escrow because it sends a bad sign to the lender and a bad sign to the underwriter. So don't make any late payments. Continue to make all of your payments on time while you are in escrow. Number 8.
Thou shalt not make any agreements with the seller that are not in the purchase contract.
We are trying to protect you and protect your interest in the property. So don't make agreements with the seller that you will fix certain things if they are not in the purchase contract. It is best that you communicate those things through your realtor so that your realtor can communicate with the seller's agent so that they can communicate with the agent. Let your realtors do their job and work for their money. Do not make agreements with the seller without them being specifically called out in the purchase contract, because you could end up making repairs to a home that you don't actually end up closing on. So you do not want to do that if it's not in the purchase contract. Number 9. In most cases, we are endeavoring to close your loan in 30 days or less. That means that all of the email communication or phone calls that we give you, we need a prompt response on those things to get your home in the keys into your hand and get you into your home. So don't ignore communication from us. If you don't understand something, please call us and ask questions because we are here to get your home closed and get those keys into your hand. So don't ignore communication. Don't put them off. Even if you get an email, just respond to the email and say, hey, I'm going to work on these things. I'll have your response in like 48 to 72 hours. If there are additional documents that you need. But just don't ignore communication from us because we're trying our best to close your home as soon as humanly possible. Number 10. Send an email, send a text. All of my clients have my phone number. So reach out to me and tell me if there's something you don't understand or something you're apprehensive about. We are here to help you through this process. Many of you are going to be first-time home buyers. There are things that we don't expect you to know or things we don't expect you to understand. And sometimes the documents that you receive are automated documents that are sent out by a system. So be sure to reach out to us if you have questions or if there's anything that you have questions on, because we want to help you get through this process. Our team is here to help you. Congratulations. It's an exciting time. You're going to have a home and you're going to be able to be in a place that you can grow into and develop for the future. So congratulations again, but be sure not to break any of the 10 commandments of escrow. That's it. I'll see you next time on Major Money Matters.